I always hear the same very important questions. How to aim shots in pool? Should we use aiming systems? And if yes, then which ones? There are some very interesting questions, so in this case I'm going to show you how to aim shots and explain one specific system which can be your super powerful weapon and significantly increase your chances that you will hit the object ball correctly. Situation is very simple if we experience striking shot, because we need to aim object ball perfectly straight. And actually we don't need to think about aiming systems, because we know that our aiming point is located on the center point of object ball's edge. But situation will be completely different if we change position of balls and we experience shot with some angle. This time we need to cut object ball, and many beginner pool players stand right in front of this ball to check where is the aiming point. And this is actually a very nice thing, but then they make huge mistake because they try to still aim at the point which is located on the object ball's edge. This is a huge mistake, and now I'm going to explain why. If we hit the cue ball exactly in this direction, then it struck the object ball too thick, which result with miss. If we aim shots with some angle, then we need to change our mindset and use ghost ball aiming system to find true aiming point at which we should hit the cue ball. First of all, we need to imagine a line from center point of the pocket to center point of object ball. And if we extend this line, then we can see point on the object ball's edge, where should be contact between balls. In the next step, we need to imagine virtual cue ball which touches object ball in point which we indicated earlier. And finally, we should find center point of this ghost ball, and this will be our true aiming point, where we need to hit the cue ball. And this will be our extremely effective system to aim shots like this, where we are not entirely sure where we should hit the cue ball. It is highly recommended to use our cue stick to visualize all important steps to indicate our aiming point more precisely. But this type of aiming works only in situation when we use at least medium speed on the cue ball and hitting it at its center point. Amount of speed and spin we apply to the cue ball have extremely high impact on this what will happen between balls. First very important factor which we experience is cut-induced throw, especially on thinner shots and when we use low speed on the cue ball. We can aim this shot correctly, but due to applied low speed, cue ball slightly pushes the object ball to the outside, what in some cases can result with very painful mistake. And of course, we can calculate this impact and aim our shot slightly thinner, because then cue ball will push the object ball towards correct direction. But if we need to aim perfectly at the ghost ball point, then to reduce cut-induced throw factor, we need to use more speed, because then this factor is almost not visible, and cue ball does not push the object ball that much as before. Situation is more complicated if we need to hit the cue ball using side spin, and differences between shots are more visible. If we apply left-hand English and hit the cue ball using low speed, then it slightly curves and hit the object ball practically at its ghost ball. But due to applied English, we face another factor called spin-induced throw, which pushes the object ball slightly to the right. And same situation will be if we apply right-hand English, but this time cue ball pushes the object ball slightly to the left. So in this case, during low-speed shots with English, despite the fact that we are hitting the object ball at its ghost ball, we should calculate impact of spin-induced throw and aim bit different. For example, if we use left-hand English, then we should aim slightly thicker, and if we use right-hand English, then we should aim slightly thinner. But situation changes once again if we start increasing speed of the shot. If we try to apply right-hand English and hit with medium speed, then cue ball hits the object ball too thin, what result that we miss this ball to the right. And this is caused by a factor called deflection, and it means that due to applied English, cue ball deviates from its natural line, and this how much it deviates depends on tip offset from cue ball center and speed of the shot. Deflection always pushes the object ball to the opposite side of given spin, so in this case if I try to apply left-hand English, then cue ball deflects to the right and hits object ball too thick, what result that I miss this ball to the left side. And same thing will happen if we increase speed more, because then cue ball deflects more, so contact between balls is once again different. This what happened once again forces us to calculate impact of deflection during shots with English, so we need to change our aiming point once again. So in this case, if you apply right-hand English and hit the cue ball with medium speed, then we need to aim bit fuller, because then we are able to hit the object ball at its goals ball. Additionally, due to applied speed, we experience much lower impact of spin-induced throw, so we don't need to calculate it during adjustment. And similarly, if we apply left-hand English and once again hit with medium speed, then we should adjust our aiming point to the left. And we need to remember that level of adjustment highly depends on speed of the shot, so in this case if we need to hit the cue ball with high speed, then our aiming point should be adjusted a bit more to the certain side than during medium speed shots. As you can see, goals ball aiming system works extremely well, and our main goal is to imagine virtual cue ball which makes a contact with object ball at correct point. But we need to remember that sometimes position of goals ball slightly changes, especially during low speed shots, and we should calculate factors like speed and cut-induced throw, which push object ball to the certain side. Goals ball aiming system works much better on shots where we need to use more speed, because then we do not face such impact of both factors, and our goal is to hit the object ball at its true goals ball. But what is very important to note, if we hit at least with medium speed and apply English to the cue ball, then we experience deflection, so we need to aim more to the left or right, depending on how much speed we use. And this is the moment where we need to ask a question. Should we use this aiming system or not? And the answer is very simple. Yes. In my opinion, goals ball aiming system is the best and easiest to learn for every pool player, and we can use it in different situations to visualize our final aiming point very fast. But we must remember that in extreme cases, the goals ball position slightly changes, and to avoid wrong contacts, we need to know about factors which I mentioned before. No matter how long you play pool, I'm sure that goals ball aiming system will help you to aim shots more effectively, and you will be able to become a much better pool player. Anyway, if you found this lesson helpful and you appreciate the quality of my content, then please consider leaving a thumbs up for me and hit the subscribe button to never miss my new videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next lesson. Take care.